Hi all, this is Manoj Maity. I'm a co-founder director of Nescat Texa Private Limited. It's a Kolkata-based startup as of now, and this is my second venture. The first one being into a preschool chain that is by the brand name Baby Bunny. So I would give a brief description about the journey as a co-founder of Nescat Tech Service Texa Private Limited, which is actually taking care of senior or maybe the elderly care services in Kolkata as of now. So we conceptualized this thing in the month of maybe a year back, like the day when your lockdown and everything started, and then we found that the senior citizens are the people who are having the maximum kind of trouble in this lockdown period. Then when we started doing R&Ds, then we find that it's lockdown is actually nothing because they are in all-time crisis and criticality is there with them, and there is no organized healthcare, maybe emergency monitoring system, maybe safety security and all other issues which has been addressed for these people. So it's not there. Then we decided to do some constructive work for them, and we as of now we have developed one mobile application, though this is not intended for the senior citizens. This is actually for the children of the senior citizens, right? So one mobile application is there by the name Maitys Positive Living. So that is a kind of which is available in Play Store. iOS version is not even available as of now. And second being the major concept is one nation, one number. Like if you talk about the senior citizens, they are not so okay with mobile application or maybe some other smartphone devices and all. So the best way is to connect is actually phone call. So that was the entire concept. So we have developed one mobile application for the children and a mobile number. Rather, it's a helpline number for the senior citizens. Uh, Now, let me share that the journey as of now for this Nescare Texas Private Limited, this startup. Initially, it was a kind of breakthrough when we got an incubation at AIC BIMTech. So that is a kind of platform where you can learn many things. We we were selected for their cohort 4 course program, and we got to learn many things, and then we developed our prototype, maybe idea validation, business model validation. All these things have happened, and from that day we where since we have some prior experience of running a startup, so we understood that funding is going to be the major issue with a kind of startup again in the service industry where we need a good number of people. But this is one major critical thing with all the startups, like funding becomes the major problem. It is said that 90% startup fail because of various reasons, but funding is one of the major reasons, right? But it is also true, unless you have a great traction or maybe significant jump happens in terms of getting customers or maybe getting your revenue, all these things. So we are not actually ready for funding, because idea. So many people are having idea, but execution of the idea is very very important. So after this yeah, from AIC we also got to know about many things about investment, because we got to connect with various investors for the same. And we as of now, since it's a very noble cause, the space is very fantastic, as because senior care or maybe the elderly care services is very very required, because India is the fastest aging country in the world. So that space is fantastic. So now we are finally shortlisted by various investors firm and maybe the investors, right? To get selected, yes, obviously you have to have a very great idea. You need to use technology. Some traction has to happen. and you have to have a very good great team, because the investors, yes, they willing to know who are the people associated with this organization, so that they can take it forward. What is the business model of the startup, whether it is going to get them the proper exit, or maybe the ROI to the investors or not, whether the startup is using any kind of technology to reach out faster or not. So all these things are there. But one thing, I as a kind of an entrepreneur, what I have understood, like there is no point in hurrying to get investment, because it will come on time. And getting shortlisted is again a major achievement, because thousands of startups apply on a day to a kind of an investor. So as of now, we have been shortlisted, and shortlisted in case in various kind of program, and maybe uh, by the investor, by the investment house as well. And we are very very sure that within a very short period of time we'll be getting funded. So that is how my journey looks like, and I'm sure by in next couple of years, Maitys, or maybe our brand, is going to be a brand of India which is dealing in elderly care services. Thanks for listening. Thank you very much.